Learning to tie knots is a fundamental skill for everyday use or for thrilling sports. It's especially important for sailing, where mastering knots like the figure of 8, bowline, reef knot and clove hitch is very helpful. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to tie a bowline knot. Use the seine to help you remember how to tie a bowline. The rabbit goes down the hole, around the tree and back up the hole. Start with an overhand loop. Begin by forming the overhand loop near the end of the rope. The end you're working with is the working end and the rest of the rope is the standing part. Pass the working end through the loop. Take the working end and pass it through the loop from underneath going down. Wrap around the standing part. Wrap the working end around the standing part of the rope. Pass back through the loop. Bring the working end back down and pass it through the loop from the bottom going up. Tighten the knot. Hold the standing part of the rope with one hand and pull the working end with the other to tighten the knot. Ensure the knot is snug but not overly tight. Check the bowline. Confirm that the knot forms a distinctive loop with the working end emerging from underneath the standing part. The knot should resemble a small loop with the working end as its tail. Tying a bowline knot is a fundamental and versatile knot used in various activities such as sailing, climbing and camping. The bowline is known for creating a secure, non-slip loop that is simple to untie even after being under load, so no matter how much force you put on it, it can still be easily undone. To undo, take the bowline in the hand and pull back the tight small loop inside the knot. It is most commonly used for mooring the boat alongside a pontoon by creating a loop at the end of the rope that sits under the cleat, thereby leaving enough space on the cleat for either a second line or even a third. Tying 3 separate ropes would not work on the 2 cleat protrusions. This allows the crew on board to throw the coiled rope ashore to use the cleat by taking 2 turns to prevent the boat hitting the pier or to loosen the turns around another line that is correctly cleated. Alternatively, the crew member creates a bowline ready to throw whilst the other end is already passed through the eye and has a few turns on the cleat. The person ashore then drops the pre-made loop onto the ashore cleat and the crew tightens the line on the yacht. Bowline knots are also used for attaching the halyard to a boatswain's chair before pulling a crew member up the mast. Note, it is essential that a second halyard should be used as a safety line. Finally, bowlines are also used for various rescue applications and towing a boat because the knot will be easily undone. To undo, take the bowline in the hand and pull back the tight small loop inside the knot. This will ease the knot easily, even after heavy use.